All right, there we go.
Yo,
All right, so thank you again, and I'm gonna go through the series of questions and just ask you about like your life with biking and how you got into it and all that good stuff. So hold on.
yeah, sure.
So where did your love from bicycles come from?
My love from bicycles. I I think like I thought about that not too long ago, and I kind of for myself found out that like growing up, my dad was a soldier here stationed in Germany, and we used to live on base, and there weren't always a lot of children there, and we used to always move around, so it was just me and my bike all the time. I kind of grew up and never really had like the best friend or always had friends around me. I was always quite for my like always for myself, and my best buddy was always my bike.
Okay. All
Kind of,
right.
I think that's kind of where it comes from.
Okay. Nice. Um, what was the moment you first fell in love with bikes, if you can remember?
Mm. I think it's the like when I first really fell in love with riding like constantly every day, regularly, or like in general, just riding bikes.
Okay.
Because yeah, I don't know. I think like when I started riding road bikes, like once I found a old road bike in the trash, and then I fixed it, and I think since then I've been constantly just riding almost every day since I have had my first road bike. I think road biking really got me to cycling um, like every day, and I think yeah, the fixed gear thing was like the cherry on top. But I think I would like cycling even if I weren't riding fixed gear. So I think yeah, road biking brought me to to my love of cycling.
Okay. That's cool. Um,
How is it with you?
with me, I first fell in love with bicycles when I lived in this co-op house. So it was a startup company that owned a house, and the mission was for like people who want to achieve better goals in life to kind of hold each other
Mm,
accountable to achieving those goals. And
mm,
when I moved in, everybody who lived there had a bicycle. And I never really
mm,
thought about bikes like that, and I always thought that that was like for kids and like something you do as like as like being a kid. So that was new to
yeah,
me,
yeah.
like everybody having a bicycle. And so I thought
Mm,
like maybe this is something I should get into. And then one of my coworkers told me about this nonprofit bike shop that was like right down the street from my house. Like I could walk there. And I bought a Peugeot bicycle. Uh
mm,
and I learned how to fix it up by going to that bike shop. So I like learned how to clean and grease the bearings. I learned how to change the handlebars and how to um just do all the maintenance that you need to keep your bike
mm.
running. And then I just fell in love with it from there, and I just kept going.
Mhm. Yeah, that's very interesting too because I think a lot of people don't aren't really known to the dimension of cycling, like what it yeah what it brings, like because I have a lot of friends that question why I cycle so much, and I think like in their heads maybe cycling is more like a toy, more like for kids because they have the cars and they drive their car everywhere they go.
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, he's riding a bike, he must not be able to afford. You know what I mean? It's always like that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Right, right. Yeah. So that's true. That's true that some people think that way, but what can you do? They don't understand it. So
Yeah, until they try themselves.
yeah. Um, do you enjoy working on your own bike or do you take it to a shop?
I'm a bike mechanic. Like I do a lot of different jobs, but one of my jobs is bike mechanic, and I always work on my bike myself. Everything I do,
So you do all your
and
own.
yeah, everything. Yeah, and I help my friends as well. Everyone around me.
Can I see your bike? Do you have it there? Like, is it near you?
Yeah, yeah. Right. Yeah. No, stove. Uh,
Oh wow.
I don't know how much you can see, but yeah.
That's nice. I like that. I like the frame and the wheels.
Thank you, thank you.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's I'm kind of lucky because the place I work at, we um we do bike events and we have a shop and we make social media content for a lot of bike companies. So you're like in the middle of everything, you have the contacts to maybe get parts that you usually would never be able to afford or stuff that you like I'm not rich at all, but I I it's kind of luck that I kind of got this bike, yeah. And yeah, I think I'm in a very lucky position when it comes to like getting parts and stuff like that. Like I have a lot of customers in our shop that um spend a lot of money for their bikes, so there's a lot of parts that fall off, and I I keep them, and use them for my bike or I give them to friends. So I'm in a lucky position just when it comes to that.
That's good. That's very good. Um, okay. Do you have a dedicated path that you ride on, or do you like to just freestyle whenever you ride? Like,
Hmm. Like I have yeah, I have like my typical round that I ride, and it's um yeah, like road riding roads that without a lot of stops. How do I say it? We have I have to look for the translation. Quick. Mm-mm. Because I live in Hamburg and we English dike, a
what?
dike.
Huh? What's that?
Like a dike, is it like where that keeps the water, the river away?
I think
Like
so.
a big like you put up like a hill for the water to stay away from the city or from the village. I don't know what you call it in English. It's a dike.
I think maybe I don't know.
Yeah, but we have this here in Hamburg, and it's very, very long. And the cool thing is the street that goes by it just doesn't stop, so there's no crossroads. So when you ride, you can ride like for 4 hours without stopping once. So cool, and that's why I like riding there. You know?
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's
Do you like riding alone or with a community?
mm, it depends on my mood. Like
Mhm.
sometimes you want to go cycling to like straighten things out in your head, and sometimes you want to go cycling to socialize and have fun. Sometimes you want to go cycling to like train and get fit. Like different motivations sometimes behind a ride.
Yeah, I can feel that. I can relate. Do you find biking to be therapeutic, and what benefit is it to you mentally?
Mm, yeah, I think it really helped me like handle my anger issues that I really used to have when I was younger and through my teenager age through my teenage years. And it helps me like reflect uh just to reflect about things that happen throughout the day, decisions you've made in the past. Maybe it helps you think about people that are important to you, like stuff like that. Just reflect in general.
Okay. I can I like to get out to express my anger too. So,
Mm, yeah.
is there any technology that makes you ride better?
Mm. Maybe when it comes to long distance rides, like clip-in pedals.
Okay.
You know, the pedals that you kind of clip in with the shoe.
Yeah.
They're really helpful on long rides. You can go much faster and
Okay.
better.
Cool. Are there any
You
cyclists in
try
your
that?
family, or what's that?
You tried the clip pedals before?
No, I haven't. I had the shoes, but my
Mm.
bike wasn't fixed. I had gears on my bike. So I haven't been able to try that out yet.
Mm. It's fun.
I see some
Yeah.
people they crash and they have like they're still clipped in, so the whole bike flips with them, and it's like it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to you have to kind of get used to it. Like I would if you're learning, if you're starting with it, I would really ride very carefully. Just take your time. Maybe start on like closed places, like closed parking lots or something like that. Don't go on the road right away. You know,
Yeah.
maybe practice. Just get a feeling for it, and after a while, you'll know when you're safe enough to hit the road.
Okay. All right. Are there any cyclists in your family, or are you the only one?
Um, like no, not really. Like my dad's just the typical American football, basketball, baseball guy, and my mother used to swim. I think I don't know of any other cyclists in my family,
No? Okay.
but my yeah, I think it's kind of usual. Like if you have like a Black American family or colored family in general, that that there are not a lot of cyclists in the
Okay. Yeah.
family. Like, I don't know.
Um, do you do tricks on your bike?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm not. I'm not the trickster, but I can do some stuff.
How long did it take you to learn how to do tricks?
um, it depends on like what kind of tricks. You know a track stand. What a track stand is?
No.
It's when you're on your bike, both feet on the pedals, and you're just standing,
Oh yeah,
balancing,
yeah,
like the messengers do at red lights sometimes. That's like one of like the main tricks that I would say I can do. But those are like like the track stand is like a trick I would recommend to anybody because it helps you gain bike control and yeah, I think it's quite easy to learn. But I took a half a day to get it in. You know. But it's easier with a fixed gear bike because you can pedal back and forth to kind of balance it. And with a bike that has a free coaster, it's hard to like can't pedal backwards to balance it out.
yeah.
Have you tried a fixed gear bike?
I had a fixed gear for like a week and then it got stolen.
Oh man,
Sucks.
yeah. There's a lot of stealing going on here in Hamburg too. Yeah, they stole my last bike out of my basement. Um,
Yeah. I'll get a new one. So at the at the nonprofit bike shop that I work at, they get work trade, so I can exchange, get store credit towards buying a new bike. So
that's
I
cool.
can I can work towards that.
Mm, that's cool. I like the concept of that. Like we need stuff like that
Yeah.
here.
Okay, and the last question, what type of music do you like?
Oh, that's a hard question. Um, I don't know. I can just check my the last songs that I've heard on my Spotify. That'd be Caldwell, um, like Isaiah Rashad, or yeah, it's like hip hop, more soul music, R&B.
Cool.
I never. The problem that I had with the fixed gear scene is like it was always like more punk rock. Everyone was like more punky and rocky, and I didn't.
You're on mute. Can't hear you. There it goes.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. What was I saying? Um, what was the last question?
What kind of music did you like? And you said like
Music.
Isaiah Rashad and Bobby Caldwell. And then you said
Yeah,
fixed gear scene is like mostly punk rock.
yeah, it was more and more rocky, so I never yeah felt drawn to that. Um, but yeah, now I don't really care about it. Like yeah, fixed gear can be anything. So I'll be a hip hop fixed gear rider.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you for your time. And
Thank you for your interest.
yeah,
Um, is this what you do usually? Like, do you have a channel where you post like the podcast?
This is my second interview, so I'm planning on doing a
Oh.
third one soon.
Mhm.
So, and then I want to get in the habit of like interviewing people I see at the shops too, and kind of get
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
story base going. So
Mhm.
this is just the very beginning.
Like with a portrait or something. Do you do photos as well?
I am a photographer, but my
Oh.
equipment got stolen with my bike. My whole car got stolen, and I had my camera, my bike, and a whole bunch of stuff in there got taken. So
Oh man.
yeah,
How long is this ago?
this was maybe 5 years ago,
Mm.
and I
Shit.
have finances is
Heck,
a challenge.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And like the last 4 5 years were a freaking challenge, you know.
Yeah,
Like in general, like even if you didn't get your car stolen, you know.
yeah.
But you're hanging in there?
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Well,
how are the chances for getting a car back in the States when it's stolen?
I actually got it. I did get it back.
Oh,
So
cool.
they they had a detective on the case, and they found it at a, what is it called? What's the word? It's not a pawn shop. It's not a, it's like a junkyard, but for a
Mhm.
tow, like a tow yard, something like that, or where they take all the cars that got towed. So they found it
Mhm.
at a tow yard, and they're like, you have to pay to get it out. But
Ah,
I tried to tell them it was my car, but
mm.
I was able to get it out, and I had it for it was a Jeep Liberty, and I wasn't able to. I was doing DoorDash deliveries, but I wasn't
Mm.
able to keep up with the payments, so I got it repossessed.
Oh man.
So
Oh, that's man.
it's pretty messed up, but
Yeah, it is.
I did my best. That's all I could say is that I did my best.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. But you know what? You're still like it's not gonna kill you though, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
I know you're gonna have a new car, you know, and a better one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like my grandma always tells me, like where old stuff go, new stuff come, you know. They kind of make like even if they got stolen or they you lost them, you know, they only make room for new like kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I appreciate your time. Thank
Yeah, of
you.
course.
I know you got it. I know you're very far ahead in time, and you got to work and everything like that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. I didn't realize that like when we first spoke, but then when I was thinking about it and I Googled it, I was like, yo, how are we gonna do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, because normally I already almost sleep at this time because I get up at 7, then I cycle. I go out cycling at 7, so I get up at 6:36, and then I go work afterwards, and then I'm at work sometimes till 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night because I can't get because I never managed to get out in time. Um, yeah, so it's I don't know. Maybe maybe I spend too much time at work. I think that's the problem.
It can be nice to stay busy though.
Yeah, yeah, but sometimes um try to keep yourself busy to to keep yourself to like not think or take care of certain other things.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to
So
hold.
is there a way where I can like repost like this or
Yeah, I'll put it
like
on Facebook. I think
on
it's gonna,
Facebook?
yeah, it'll be too long for Instagram, I think.
The format is so it's not like, yeah, it's hard to get like an Instagram format that really says something. Mm.
But I'll let you know when it's posted. It'll probably be by tomorrow or end of today.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Let me know.
All right. Hey, is it Tyron or Tyron? Tyron.
Ty
Tyron.
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 Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much and have a good rest of your day.
Thank you. Take care and keep your head up.
I will. I will. Okay. All right.
Bye-bye.